This is my scenario. X is normally distributed with a mean of 30 and a standard deviation of 2. Find the probability that X is less than 31, greater than 28, and between 31 and 34. So if you're answering a question like this, the very first thing you should do is establish your normal distribution notation, which should be on the side of your screen there. So always get into the habit of writing that down first of all, so that it's clear that you recognise to use the normal distribution, and it's clear what you think the mean and the standard deviation actually are. If this notation hadn't been given to you, if this was more of a worded problem, you must as well always write down a statement in exactly that kind of format, using that exact form of notation. What we're then going to do is try and obviously work this out on the GDC, because the thing is the working for this is all done by the GDC. So there's very limited places we can get method marks. So we must try and put all of those down if we can. So let's go into this. We're going to go on to menu and we're going to open a new calculator page. And in that calculator page, we're going to go on to probability, and we need to be working with a distribution. And the ones that we want, the normal distribution, come up right at the top. For the standard level course, we will never be using normal PDF. So forget about that first one. This is the one we want to use here. If we're trying to calculate a probability, so we're given the X value and we want to find a probability, then it's normal CDF that we use. If, on the other hand, we were given the probability and we wanted to try and find the X value, then it would be inverse normal that we would use. So in this case, we'll click on this one here. And we want to, first of all, work out the probability that X is less than 31. So I basically put my lower bound as being negative infinity, and my upper bound as being 30, and then I type in what my mean and my standard deviation would be, and it will calculate the probability for me. Now I could then go straight back into that menu again, or I could copy and paste down the normal CDF and just change the values accordingly. So what I can see here is that I'm looking at the probability that X is greater than 28, so I want my lower bound to be 28, and I want my upper bound to be positive infinity. So I'm going to go Control C, so I don't have to type that in again. I'll copy that, and I'll put my lower bound in as being 28, and I'll delete this, and then I'll go Control V to paste. So my upper bound becomes positive infinity, enter, and it's worked out again that probability for me. So that's the probability that X is greater than 28. The last one is, let's work out the probability that X is between 31 and 34. So again, we'll go into here, but this time the lower bound is 31 and the upper bound is 34, enter, and it will calculate that probability for me as well.